Welcome back to another episode of the I Am We podcast. I just want to talk about land acknowledgement because for a while we were really preaching ask for permission, right? Ask for permission from the land, ask for permission from the spirit, ask for permission from the ancestors, ask for permission to do what it is we want to do, right? Especially when you're on land that is not your own, because we live here in the Sacred Valley of Peru. This is not our ancestral land. This is not our native land. Well, we are so grateful and thankful for this land and these mountains and the river and the beautiful way it lets us just exist here. We trying to be conscious and mindful of being on someone else's home, right? Some other territory. And we don't want to gentrify. We don't want to extract. We don't want to extort. We want to do this with right relationship. So for a while, we were preaching this. And then the thought hit us. We were like, wow, we actually never asked permission to build what it is we wanted to build. And for those who are curious, what we were planning on building was a queer, trans, two spirit, BIPOC centered and focused community home and retreat center for those travelers, part of the LGBTQ community, specifically queer, trans, two spirit, BIPOC. We just had this vision because there's not really many spaces for folks like moi out here. And, that's okay. So our vision was like, let's build that so we could have that. But then we thought when we were really preaching this for a few days, few weeks of like, be in right relationship, ask for permission. We never asked for permission. And we weren't upset about that. We were like, all right, cool, let's actually drop in right now. Connected with these lovely mountains, and we asked, hey, do we have permission to build the Guari Wadmiwasi, which is what we were going to call it? And Pachamama straight up said no. She straight up was like, you got no permission to do any of the sorts. And, we asked I don't know how many times. We were just really trying to confirm, but each time it was a clear no. Like, it wasn't even a question. We were a little like, well, what the fuck? Okay, because for the majority of our time, almost a year of living in Peru, this was the vision. This was the plan. This was the goal. This is what we were building towards, working towards, trying to get situated and stable to create. So everything shattered. Literally, like everything shattered because we built our whole identity, our whole being, our whole everything around this concept and idea and this home that we were trying to create, not just for ourselves, but for other members of the community, of the family, of the tribe. And like everything shattered. And it was a beautiful type of shattering. It was kind of like the shattering of the identity while also knowing that we were being told no for a good reason. We were being told no for a higher reason. We were being told no because she knows better than us, spirit knows better than us, and they know that what was actually unfolding for us is going to be even better than that. And that sent us into such a deep spiral for about a day because our ego was so distraught. Like, we had been so attached to this. This is why we practice detachment, right? Like, we were so attached to this idea and concept. And then we just had to let it go. And we did. It was felt like it was like 90% let go. And then there was 10% of us that like we were being graceful with. We were acknowledging, we were validating, and we were allowing it to feel and throw a tantrum and do all its things because we just had to. Because that's part of being human. We get attached to things. And sometimes it's hard to let it go, especially when it's a vision that's so strong and dear to the heart. But with all of this shedding, it actually allowed us to come deeper into our heart, deeper into our truth, to actually know what it is that is actually building in here to create that home and to create what it is that we were wanting just within ourselves. And then we got more clarity. Shout out to Sela because she had a beautiful ritual workshop that night. And my intention was just to get clarity on like, well, if I'm not doing this, what am I meant to do? And, the land showed me, the ancestors showed me, everything just showed me that one, I am very nomadic. I am nomadic in my spirit. I am nomadic in my heart, nomadic in my soul. I'm not meant to build a home anywhere that is like specifically my own, we'll say, because I'm not meant to really be planted anywhere. Well, I do feel very called to have roots here and a home base here in the Valley of Peru. It feels like this is just going to be like my return rendezvous point, but feels like about 60% of my time, if not more or less, is going to be traveling going around the world. And that community that I wanted to create in the home is cultivating that within myself and then bringing that magic, bringing that wisdom, bringing everything that I was envisioning in this temple that I wanted to build, bringing it in myself and then taking that out into the world to find my other queers, my other trans folks, my other BIPOC folks, my other two spirit folks, and share the medicine and share the wisdom and share the magic and share the experiences and share the love and also receive that in return because it's reciprocity, right? It really just shattered a lot, but it also got us deeper into our integrity, our heart, our path of medicine, our path of service, our path of just showing up. Because it just had us questioning, well, like if we are not this, then who the fuck are we, right? And it's when we shed away those layers and those programs and those conditioning and everything that has just been congesting our field, so that way we can be more authentic to what our soul came here to do. And we know it's to be of service. We know it's to walk a path of medicine. We know it's to support and uplift and heal and bring so much beauty to the land, to the communities, and to wherever we go. Literally just being a little fairy butterfly and just pollinating. Like, literally, that's just how we see it. And that actually feels more alive for us. That feels more authentic for us. That feels more nourishing for us than building a beautiful space. Like the visions we had of it was glorious, right? But to know that we were gonna have to be there most of the time, like that just felt really constraining, restricting. And we're free. We're liberated. Like we came here to be nomadic and free and roam and do as we please and, make our money and just be so established in ourselves that we can just go from here to there and there to here and this and that and those and these and these and those and that and this. And so this is why when we are in right relationship with the land, with the ancestors, with the spirit, with ourself, with our community, and we are conscious and aware to ask for permission. Ask for permission. Like, hey, Apus, hey, Pachamama, do you want me to build a queer temple here? Do you want me to host a ceremony? Do you want me to serve medicine? Do you want me to build a business here? Do I have permission to do these things that I'm desiring to do? Tell me yes, tell me no. And if I'm told no, redirect me, guide me. Where should I go? What should I do? What do you want? Because that's how it is to be in service to the land. That's how it is to be in right relationship with the land, especially when we're on land that is not our own. Because I want to respect the land. Wasn't born here. I wasn't raised here. So for me to make money here, for me to build a business here, for me to build a temple here, for me to do anything here that is not directly guided from her, y'all know history. We don't need to go deep into that. For us, it was very shattering. And prior to that, we have asked for permission for many other things, but this one thing was it just hit really hard, close to home. And speaking of home, that's why we were very distraught about it because that's all we've wanted. All we wanted is a home, our whole life, a home of our own, to have family, to have community, to just feel seen and loved. And the beautiful part is that like home isn't the actual physical building in which we live and exist. Home is literally where the heart is. If anything I learned completely from living on the street, that it was that. Like that cliche is very true. Like home is where the fucking heart is. And wanting to build that for those who are also still seeking family and home. But that's why it's like cultivating this home so deep within our own vessel, our own heart, mind, body, soul, aura, energy, everything, that we have a home no matter where we go. We always feel at home within ourselves. So no matter where we are, what we're doing, how we're moving, who we're around, we're always just going to feel so secure and so safe. And although we had this vision to create a physical home, that's not part of our path. That's not part of our contract. That's not part of our plan because we want to be in right relationship with the land. We want to be in right relationship with the spirit. We want to be in right relationship with the ancestors. We want to do things properly because she's seen it where people have just come and gentrified and extorted and extracted and colonized and all these things. And again, everyone's played that field, Everyone's played that field. It's not just like a one way thing, but it's just like, how do we get back to being in the right relationship with it so that we can truly be of service and truly be led from the heart and truly just be more open to the magic of the universe and what she wants to bring to us, what she wants to reveal to us, because it really is beautiful and it really is powerful. And ever since then, we have really just gotten so much more clear on what to do, what to build, where to go, how to do it. Like, we just completely surrendered because we had to let go of this identity. We had to let go of this attachment. We had to let go of this idea and concept that never actually was coming from the heart, that was never actually coming from our soul. It was coming from this desire to just create something, which is beautiful, and follow that. At the same time, know when it is time and if we have permission to do so. Because she told me, yes, cool, bitch, that should have been unlocked. But she told me no. So I'm going to respect her decision. I'm going to respect her authority, we'll say, her wisdom. And I'm going to be of service to her. And I'm going to be of service to the community. And I'm going to do that in ways that feels right for me and in ways that feel permitted, in ways that feel in relationship and that feel conscious, that feel consensual, that feel aware, because it's important. And this is how we should all be living and existing. And also too, should bring some clarity. Like, if you are on land that's not your own, if you're somewhere where you just feel like shit is not working out for you, go talk to mama. Maybe she is been making it hard for a reason because she don't want your ass there, or your ass need to be doing that somewhere else, and that's okay. So this is how we get back into being in right relationship with this beautiful planet that we call home. I love y'all. Thank you for existing. Thank you for breathing, and I'll catch y'all for the next episode.